Hey everybody, welcome to Pete's Grill. Today we're doing an all-time classic pulled pork. We've got our Boston butt here. We're gonna do a little trimming before we season it. It's gonna take off a little bit of this fat that we don't need. And on the back, I'm gonna take off a little bit of fat. I'm gonna show you a little trick here. This is the blade end, this is the neck end. On the neck end, right here in the center, there's a gland. And you wanna take that out because you don't wanna eat that. And I'll show it to you. Okay. There it is, right there. This is not tasty. And you don't want to eat that. It's a gland, it's very bitter. So you don't want that in your pulled pork. So take and cut that out. It's right in the center, right in the back there. It's just in a big chunk of fat that you don't need anyway. So I'm just gonna trim off a little bit of this fat cap. Yeah, Boston butts have been great sale items here lately. $1.49 a pound. So for less than 15 bucks, you can get a nice big chunk of meat and make a lot of pulled pork for a crowd. Okay, so there we have it all nice and trimmed. Now we're gonna put some binder on it. This time I'm gonna be using molasses as a binder to help hold the rub on. Why? It's just something different. You can use mustard. You can use just about anything you want as a binder. All it does is just gonna help you hold the rub on. Just pour a little bit on top, rub it in. Should help make a nice bark. Okay, so all rubbed in. I'm going to take my Bad Byron's butt rub, which is really nice because it doesn't have a lot of sugar in it, so it won't burn. Get that sprinkled all over. Not too much, not too heavy. I want to make sure the smoke can get in there. All the sides. That's good. And we're gonna pat it in and let it sit for a little bit, and we'll get it out there on the Recteq. Thank you. Okay, here we are out at the Recteq. We've got it at my normal 225 where I like to start at. Nice and smoky. Let's go ahead and get the probe in so we can monitor it. Okay, probe's in. And then we've got our pork butt on there. And all we gotta do is let it go. It's about 9 o'clock at night, so we're gonna let this go all night. And hopefully by the morning we'll be ready to wrap. And we'll be back. Okay, evening everybody. It's about midnight. Roast has been on for about 3 hours. Let's go ahead and check it real quick, see how it's doing. Looks good. Got some nice color on it. Can't see it, it's kind of dark out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with a little apple cider vinegar. Keep it moist while I'm sleeping. And I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed, get some sleep, and we will be back out here in the morning. Okay, good morning. 6:30 in the morning, 9.5 hours in. Finally got to 165. It stalled out at 160 for about 2 hours. So now we're finally got to our 165. I'm going to wrap it up, put it back on. Okay, I've got it wrapped in 2 layers of foil, got the probe back in, back on the smoker. We're gonna let it keep cooking until it gets up to about 203, 205, and we'll be back. Okay, here we are everybody, back at the grill. The meat's up to 205. It is 10:30 Sunday morning. This is from 9 o'clock last night, so that's 13.5 hours. Let's take a few temperature checks. The thermal pen, see how we're doing. very good. 204. Like butter. Like butter. Those are nice and easy. All right. Put my gloves on. If you don't have a set of these nice silicone gloves, I would recommend them. They're very, very good. Get the probe out. And we're going to take the roast off, put it in here. Shut the grill. Take it over here. We're going to get it wrapped up with some foil so it can rest. Okay, so here we go. We got it resting for a little over an hour, and we're going to open it up and see how we did. Looks good. Smells good. All right. Let's do the bone pull. See how we did with that. Looks like that bone pulled out nice and clean. Let's check, see how we got a nice smoke ring on here. Oh yeah. Get in there and take a look at that. Nice smoke ring. Nice bark. Look at that nice bark on there. Came out really good. Let's give it a little taste. Tasty. Camera person. Good? Good. Camera person says good. All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.